Okay, I bought this little water dispenser in hopes that I could keep my 5-gallon bottle under my kitchen sink instead of out in the open. I'm going to show you how I assembled it and then how I made some improvements to it. So it has an opening here, and it says to align this arrow to the unlock button. But for me, the arrow directly aligned with the lock button would not go to place, but a little behind it would, but you will feel it go down. There we go. Go down, and then once it goes down, you can turn it to the lock position. And there it is. And then it says to take this side and plug it into the back side of this unit, which looks like this. So long hold it for 2 seconds to turn it on, and then you can work your way through the various presettings. The presets are custom, 3 ounce, 6 ounce, 12 ounce, and 20 ounce. From what I can tell, you can't set up the custom to a determined amount. You just hold it on and hold it off. Okay, and then it just says to hold it at the bottom and pull up at the top to get the longer length here, which I do want. This is what it looks like all together, and this end goes down into the 5-gallon bottle. This is the cap. Kind of had it slid all the way to the wrong side when it arrived, but this is the cap that will go on the top of your 5-gallon bottle to keep dust and debris out of it. So I happen to have 2 extra holes here on this sink top, and this is ideally the best one so that this could sit here in this corner and not crimp that back tube. So I guess I've got some work to do to move my soap dispenser. This is where a friend will come in handy, because you need someone to grab it up at the front. But if you're by yourself, just don't keep a camera in your hand. And there we go. That's gonna go back into the back of this dispenser. I'm actually going to keep my dispenser on the other side of the coffee pot so it doesn't get too wet all the time. And I also, if I end up liking it, I am going to drill a hole in the top of something like this and put it back in here so that it can hide the hose and keep any water from getting down there and contaminating the clean water. Okay, so my plan to have it on the other side of the coffee pot failed because this is not going to be long enough to reach my bottle, since I can't tuck it back behind because the garbage disposal is there. I might be able to extend the tubing, but I don't have any of that today, so that'll be for another day. Okay, so now I'm going to drop this down in. It does have a significantly long tube because I don't have to put the bottle all the way towards the back. This cap is just kind of a loose fit. So let's see how it works. The look of this unfinished hole bothered me, so I ordered a push button disposal button for really cheap. I got it like for $5, but I had to modify it a little bit, and I'll show you what I did. I couldn't pry this off, so I decided to cut it with a hacksaw. It didn't take too long, but I just showed you the last cut. The goal is to have an opening so that ball end can go down. But I worried about dirty water from washing dishes contaminating down below, so I wondered what kind of thing I could use, and I came up with this. It's like a furniture foot, but it stretches, and so I thought if I could wrap it around the bottom edge of that tube and poke a hole in it for the
hose to go through. That could collect anything that would drip down the tube.
First, second. Well, now I'm gonna go under there and put this on the bottom and pull this tube back down a little ways. This will be third and be done underneath after I've connected these bottom pieces. So here we go. So it's gonna be fun. I don't have anybody to hold it at the top. But you get the idea. I'm gonna turn it off while I struggle. So it's on there pretty tight, which is important because I don't want any nasty dishwater coming down through the sides. So I may be going overboard with this a little bit, but I don't care. Rather safe than sorry with my drinking water. Now, I don't have anybody at the top to pull this time, but the beauty of it is that now I've got this little thing, and it actually might help me out holding it in place until I can get up there and grab it. So I'm going to work with 2 hands and get that wrapped around the bottom. Oh wait, look at that. So that's what that's going to look like. I think that was pretty friggin' ingenious. Drag this back down the hole, and I don't think I'm going to find an answer today, but my next thing is, too bad they didn't have ruby feet to go over this, because this lid doesn't stay on, and I'm going to figure out a solution to that, but not today.
Well, lo and behold, they sell these silicone things with the hole already in it that fits nice and tight over the top of the water bottle. So I went ahead and purchased these from Amazon, and they are perfect for this exact thing. They fit nice and snug, and then the plastic cap that came on the tubing fits right over the top nice and easily, so it's perfect. So if it was just this blue cap, it would let dirty water kind of drip in if it dripped on the tube. So this clear cap that came on the tubing has a tighter fit around the hose, so it's perfect on top of this.
So there we have it.
So it's a little hard to see, but you can see that red ruby furniture foot that I put down there, and that should work to collect any accidental overflow of water that goes down the hole, so we can keep our water clean. Okay, we got a little air in the line, but we're back in business. Woot woot.
So here's the dispenser. The tube goes down there. The little ruby foot is just underneath there to catch any accidental dish splash. And then the cabinet, the water is just here. I'm hoping to capture how that might collect the water there, so that it doesn't drip down this tube and end up in this water supply. So the hose is plenty long enough to come all the way to the forward part of the cabinet. For any of you who don't want to go through all that, I thought of this better idea, and it is to just use one of these soap dispensers and just use this part and put one of those ruby things right over the top of it and just poke a hole for your hose to come out this side. But I wish I had thought of that earlier. Would have been much easier.
I apologize for doing things a little out of order here, but I hope it was still helpful. If so, please like and subscribe. Thanks, and have a blessed day.